So good. The meat, so tender, sucked up all that flavor. That chocolate we added in at the end really tied it together. It's really from La Cucina Povera. It tastes like I'm in Rome. Look at that. Wow. Fantastic. Today we're making a Roman classic, Coda alla Vaccinara. Most people, when they think of Roman classics, they think of pasta alla carbonara, cacio e pepe, pasta alla gricia, supli, but no one really talks about this one. This one takes a lot of time, takes a lot of patience. It's really from La Cucina Povera. The butchers back in the day used to get paid with offcuts of meat, and they would take them home to their family and then cook them for a long time. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to take the oxtail and we're going to cook it for a long period of time, and it's going to be delicious. And the cool thing about this dish is that today we're going to enjoy it with bread, and then tomorrow we're going to take the leftovers and throw it over pasta. All right, so enough with the talking. This takes a long time to cook. Let's run through the ingredients. Carrot, celery, onion, tomato sauce, oxtail, dark chocolate, cinnamon, lard, white wine, and salt and pepper. There's a lot of different ways you can make this, but this is my way. You can add pine nuts, raisins, parsley, garlic. I mean, there's a lot of different things you could do. This is a good base. You could build on it, but this is the way I like it. It's simple and it's delicious. So we got our pan on. First, we're gonna add in some lard, and now we're gonna start searing our meat. You want to give the meat a nice sear, and then we're going to deglaze with some white wine. Now we're going to add in 1 cup of white wine. We're going to let this white wine evaporate. And then we're going to add in the carrot, celery, and onion. While the meat's searing, we're going to chop up our carrot, celery, and onion. So it looks like our wine is almost completely evaporated, and we're building tons of flavor in here. Look at this. Look at the color the meat picked up. And now we're going to add in the carrot, celery, and onion. Now we'll give this a nice stir. It smells fantastic. So the carrots, celery, and onion are starting to soften up. They're starting to hug the meat. This is what you want. Look at that. Whew. All right, so now we're going to add in the tomato sauce. So let's give this a little stir. I'm going to add a little bit of water. All right, so our sauce is in. It's simmering on low. Now it's time to season it up with a little salt, black pepper, and a little cinnamon. Mix it up. All right, so now the sauce is simmering. We're gonna turn the heat down, put it on low. We're gonna cover this, and if we're lucky, it'll be ready in 3 hours. All right, 4 hours later, this is what we got. Look at that. Gotta be gentle, they're just falling apart. Now we're gonna hit it with the final touch, some dark chocolate. It's gonna give that a little sweet hit. You could use cocoa powder, but we're putting this in right at the very end, in the last few minutes of cooking. I'm gonna mix it up. Perfect. This meat cooked perfectly. It's literally just like falling right off the bone. And you smell the cocoa. Wow. Fantastic. All right, so we cooked this for 4 hours and it came out perfectly. This is what you want. You want the meat to literally just fall right off the bone. See that? It literally just falls right off. And if I turn this bone here, ooh, it's literally just coming right apart. And these are some of the bigger pieces. The little ones, forget about it. They just fell apart in the sauce. It's so good. The meat, it's so tender, sucked up all that flavor. That chocolate we added in at the end really tied it together. It tastes like I'm in Rome. So if you're ever in Rome, definitely order this. Definitely order it. And if you're not going to Rome, now you have my recipe so you can make it at home. And if you do, let me know how you like it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.